So, Dr. Mark, good evening again, and here we are talking to our digital audience. And we're excited about the upcoming Deconstruction event. And one of the things that I'm so excited about in my coaching practice and consulting with people is the study that you've done over the years in your neurology and your understanding of computer programming. And what I thought would be fascinating is for you to give us a little insight into what you've developed for what you're calling coding your life.
Okay, so we have this nice coding book I have here for my son, and we all live in a technical world. And what's very interesting is we all live in our heads, whether we know it or not. Neurology and how our brain processes things runs our life. There are certain patterns that psychologists have analyzed that can create joy, excitement, depression, all these things. Well, as I studied neurology as a chiropractor over the years, way back my undergrad was in computer coding. And so I've always known the if-then statements, the processes, and how you write a code. And what just blew me away is the more research comes out, the more I realize that if you want to take control of your life, there needs to be a pattern, and you can do it by actually coding something in. So the normal coaching process talks about mastery, repetition, setting a habit over 42 days, various things like that. But you can become a true master by actually following the very dynamics of what someone does when they write a computer program, or what now is modernly called coding. So for example, you need to, if you're going to write a code, you need to decide what you want it to do. You need to decide, is it actually worth my effort and time to write the code? So you're only going to write it about something important. And those of you sitting there going, I never wrote a computer program in my life. So guess what? There's been nothing important enough for you to learn the language, etc., etc. When we teach you to code, it's just very short logic statements. You aren't going to have to learn a new language. These are simple processes that as you engage, you then become the master of your life. Now the why. Why do I care about this? What's it matter? So here's the thing. Consciously, we only process a little bit of the world. And so much of what we do is done subconscious, unconsciously, without our thought. If you want to be a master and control your success and path, you actually need to write these automated programs so the next time something random comes up, your response is something you wrote. And the things that happen thousands of times, be it a sales call, be it an exercise plan, be it diet, be it your sleep pattern, be it how you wake up, be it not watching too much TV, be it what you do in your evenings and your free time, the things you're doing hundreds and thousands of times and will do tens of thousands of times in your life, I would suggest, is better if you wrote the code rather than your mother, father, teacher, preacher, or whoever randomly inserted some variables that you then had this random code around.
Right.
Be the master. And that's where it fits back into coaching. But we're giving people a structured process. So at the end of the deconstruction process, where we deal with the stuff that we talked about, and what was the video you had on that subject? The technique you were giving them to get rid of the viruses and stuff like that?
The 15-second technique.
Yeah. We will then give you techniques to use at home to start coding. And they are simple logic techniques.
So the coaching is really all about COACH. Choices, options, and alternatives for changes that you say you want to make. We have it in a structure. That structure will be delivered on our next deconstruction event. We hope that you'll come and learn finally the ownership model that we're going to teach you so that you can finally achieve the success you say you want. We'll see you there at the next event.